Hi everyone, let me know if you can hear me. I'm just finishing setting up a couple of things and then we are going to do something a little bit different today. But yes, I'll give you all a couple of minutes to settle in and arrive, and then I'll let you know. Well, you can probably see from the title what we're doing. Anyway, if you're in the chat already, pop in and say hello. I can see I'm getting likes, but I can't see anything in the chat. So if you're here, do type a hello so I can say hello back. Just while I finish getting ready. Hi Morgan! How is everyone today? Hi Pucky! I am good. I am very, very tired, so that's why I'm doing something a little bit more cruisy today, a little bit more relaxed, and hopefully fun for the chat. Oh gosh, now I want some boba just because of that boba emoji. Gosh, that would be perfect today. It's one of those days. I might have to go for a drive later on and get some boba now. I've got some like boba that you can make at home, and it is really good. It's got the pearls and everything, but it's just not quite the same as the real deal. Alright, I am going to get started. Hopefully you can see that. We're going to do something a little bit different today. I thought it might be a bit of fun, and it's a bit more relaxing and a bit more cruisy for me today. Oh, you're getting boba, Pocky? I'm so jealous. I definitely think later on today I'm going to have to go for a drive and get some now. Just purely from your emoji, but it also is something I absolutely love. Yeah, so I thought we could have a little bit of fun and rank the villages with a tier list. Everybody's opinion's a bit different on this, and I thought it might be a bit fun to see what others think in comparison to what I think with some of the villages. As you know, there are a lot of them, so we won't get through all of them today. Well, we might, but we won't get. I am going to have a break from the stream in probably about an hour to make some lunch because it's 11 a.m. here on Sunday. And so I'll need to eat, but then I'll come back on for part 2 and we can get through some more. As you can see, it's in alphabetical order, so yeah, if everyone's keen. Hi Anime X1, good to have you here. Yeah, I thought we could get started with Admiral. What are your thoughts on Admiral? I don't have much of an opinion about him. I actually can't even remember what type of villager he is. He's not bad, he's not great, he's just not one that I'm personally a huge fan of. He's not in my top thing, so I think I'll put him about a C, maybe a D, but yeah, we'll see. And also, if my stream starts lagging at all, let me know. I'm still getting used to the new capture card. We made a few changes yesterday to the settings, and hopefully it should work a bit better today. Oh, actually, I'm not even using the capture card, but I'm also in a new room, and I'm not cabled in yet. I'm not on network cable. I'm still on Wi-Fi, so it should hopefully be a little bit better today, the stream, but we'll see. And yeah, actually, I think I'm going to move Admiral down to D. I agree with you. He's okay, but he's not someone I'm a huge fan of. Agent S. Agent S I'm going to put a little bit higher, probably a C. Agent S is quite cute. My husband for a while did a whole thing on his island where all his villagers were the ones with the helmets on. I don't know how else to describe it, almost like racing helmets. And yeah, she was quite cute. Agnes is another D, maybe even an E. What do you think about Agnes? There's a lot that I'm not a huge fan of. I'm going to put Agnes as a D. I might actually, before we continue, I am going to remove the E because I think it's either a D or an F. Oh, no, you're right. Oh, no, I'm going to keep it. I'm going to remove the D and Agnes can sit in the D. But we may actually move some of them between the D, like between the D. Move some between, they'll be in the same letter, but I might put some at the further down end, if that makes sense. All right, Alfonso. Alfonso's another one of those ones. I am not a huge fan of most of the alligators. He's just I am going to use D a lot for the ones that I'm kind of about, I'm not a huge fan of. I don't even super like them. Yeah, I think I'll be using D more than I'm using C at this point. And now Alice. Alice is awesome. Alice is not one of my absolute favourites. She is a normal villager and she's pretty darn cute, but yeah, she's not an S or an A for me. If I saw her, I'd invite her. Yeah, she's definitely a B. She's awesome, but Ellie. Yeah, I agree. Alice is adorable. She's super cute, but she's not in my absolute favourite villagers. She's one I'd have if I saw her on an island, but yeah, I wouldn't keep her around for a long time. Once I had her photo, I'd probably let her go. Her house is very cool. I love her house, but yeah. Now Ellie's an F. I'm not going to put her in the actually I'm going to remove the Z. I think if anyone's Z for the North Americans, I'm going to remove the Z row. I don't think we need it. F's the worst. Ellie, I'm not a fan. L, another F. You think D for L? Yeah, Ellie's an F for me. Same with L. What about Amelia? Amelia, I don't actually know a huge amount. She's kind of cute. I'm not a huge fan of the eagle villagers. D. You think F? Is that F for L or F for Amelia? You think C for Amelia? I'm gonna keep Amelia as I'm gonna keep Amelia as D. I like her eyes, but I don't know a huge amount about her other than that. Now Annabelle. Annabelle's another one. She's okay. I don't super like her, so she's not gonna get to C. I'm being pretty picky, as you can tell. I'm pretty fussy about my villagers. Annabelle's a D. And Anchovy. Anchovy, I don't completely hate Anchovy. He's not going to be in the F, but he's got kind of a cool look, but he's not someone I'd have on my island. I'm not a huge fan of these bird villagers. They just don't seem to catch my eye. Yeah, I agree with D. Are you the same? Are there certain villager types, like animals, species that you go for more than others? I do think there's going to be a lot of alligators and these birds in the D and the F. Yeah, I agree about the anteaters. They're just not really my cup of tea. I don't super dislike them, but they're not ones that I would go for. That's not like it's a koala. Hi, Strawberry. We're just starting with ranking some of the doing a tier list of the villages. Alright, Angus. Now Angus is another one of those ones that I'm just not a huge fan of the cows. I'm sorry Angus, you're going to be D. You're not bad enough to be F, but you're going to be a D. Anaconda's an F. I'm sorry. It's not that Anaconda's too terrible. I just am not a fan of the mice. Their tails, the only mouse I really like is Petrie. Petrie will be ranked much higher, but no. It's their tails. They're going to be an F. Alright, now Anka. Anka is cool. I like Anka. I like her house. But I'm not the hugest fan of her personality. Because she's a snooty villager, isn't she? And I just find some of the other snooty villagers are a bit cooler than Anka. So, a bit controversial. This is going to be the first probably controversial one I can see in the chat already. I'm going to put Anka as a B. I like her. I like Drama Island. But she's not one of my favourites. And I do love the cats as well. You agree? You think C? Yeah, she's going to be a B for me. I do like her, but her personality is a bit... Alright, Annalisa. Annalisa's going to get a C. Probably the highest ranking of the Anteaters. I'm not the hugest fan of them, as I said before, but she's a little bit nicer to look at than the other ones. And then we've got that was Annalisa, sorry, and now we've got Annalise. And as you can tell, I am not a fan of the horses either, so Annalise is going to be in the F. There are a couple that are a little bit better, but no, not Annalise. Nope, definitely not. Antonio's going to go with Annalisa. He's a bit of one of the cooler Anteaters, but yeah. Apollo's pretty cool. I'm thinking a C for him. What do you think? He's not someone that I super love, but I do quite like his look. I can't remember what sort of personality type he is. Does anyone remember what personality Apollo's got? Oh yeah, I'm picky. I am going to be picky. I have very strong views about my my villages, about the villages, and it's kind of funny. I don't know why I'm so picky, but I am. Apple is going to be a C as well. Apple's cute, but not like awesome cute. There are cuter hamsters. And just a warning, they're only going to be oh, he's a cranky. Apollo's a cranky. Cool. Thank you. I couldn't remember. That suits him. But yeah, keeping him as a C. Yeah, Apple's probably one of the better C's. I do like Apple, but I've never invited Apple to my island. I'm going to put Apple right at the front of the C's, just to be like a high C, if that makes sense. Astrid. So, the kangaroos are another one. I'm just not a huge fan of the kangaroos, but Astrid does have a cool design. Astrid's going to be a D. Not an F. Some of the other kangaroos will be an F, but yeah. Audi. Audi is awesome, but not higher than a B. D for... yeah, I agree with Audi's a B. I wouldn't put her any higher, but I do like Audi. Alright, we seem to have consensus about Audi. That's cool. I know some people absolutely love her, but she's okay for me. Oops, I'm scrolling by mistake. Alright, Aurora. Aurora's okay. She's very, very cute. I like her, but I'm not like, sorry, I keep scrolling it by mistake. I'm going to keep Aurora as a B. Not one of my absolute favourites, not near the top, but definitely pretty cute. Yeah. Oh, sorry, I'm just trying to fix that. It's moved a little bit. Alright, Ava. Ava's a B as well. I think Ava's quite cute. I had her on my first island. I haven't had her on any of my other islands, but she's a pretty sweet villager. She's nice. I'd have her again. I wouldn't keep her around, just like Alice. I probably wouldn't keep her around once I had her photo. But, oh, you think Ava's a D? See, the thing with Ava, the thing that gets me a little bit higher for her is I find her personality's quite sweet. She's nice, but yeah, I wouldn't keep her around once I had her photo. All right, Avery. Yeah, I'm not a huge fan of the chickens, and I agree. Ava's probably the cutest one. I mean, Ava is probably the cutest one. All right, Avery. Avery's a D. As you know, I'm not a huge fan of the eagles. I do kind of like his design. It's quite different and unique, but I'd never invite him to my island. Axel. Axel's pretty cute. I don't know, a B or a C. What do you think for Axel? Yeah, I agree that the eagles are all just kind of a little bit not a huge fan. Alright, I'm going to put Axel as a C. I think he's pretty cute, but it'd be... I'd probably decide on the day whether or not I'd have him on my island. So he's not quite a B, but he's kind of in between B and C. He's definitely got a cute design. C for Axel. Where did I put? Yeah. No, that was Axel I was just talking about. I'm already losing track. There's so many villages there. Alright, Barbara. Barbara's a D. Kind of okay, but I just feel like you had Axel for a starter. He'd be a cool starter. Barbara's colouring is just kind of off. There's something not quite right about her design, and it just kind of clashes a little bit. I wouldn't quite put her as an F, but yeah, she's just not the colours. I don't know. There's something off about them. All right, Bam. Bam's gonna be an A. Straight to A for Bam. I think he's pretty darn cute, and he's not one of my absolute all-time favourite villagers, which is why I'm putting him at an A. But he's pretty awesome. You had Bam for one of your starters. Cool. Yeah, I like him. Because some of the starters that I've started with have just been terrible, but I'd have, now I'm thinking, do I put him as a B? It's so hard to decide. But no, I like him. He's staying as an A. Bengal, Bengal's a D. Now here's one I think you're going to find a little bit, probably the first controversial one is Barreled. So Barreled is quite strange looking, and I love it. Hi Christian, we're just starting our tier list. We are up to Barreled, and I am going to be quite interesting with Barreled. I am going to put him as a C, purely because I think he's so terrible looking that he's awesome. He's just so weird. Those glasses and those lips. I hate him so much that I kind of like him. Alright, V is good. I like her. She's cute. I wouldn't put her as a B. She's a C. Ugh, Beardo. See, Beardo is not like Barreled in that his terribleness makes him awesome. He's just... No. Those sideburns, sorry mate. They're just, no. Oh yes, I'm glad you all agree with Beardo. Alright, Bo. Bo's another A. Straight in. I wouldn't put him as an S, but he is pretty cool. Oh, you've had a stomach virus this week. That's not good. Hopefully it wasn't too bad. I'm glad you're getting over it now. But yeah, Bo's awesome, but he's not an S tier for me. Becky, sorry, Becky's straight into F. Same with Bella. I had Bella on my first island, and she's very intense. I think it's a combo of her peppy personality and that face is just quite intense. Benedict. Benedict's okay. He's nothing super exciting. I'm going to put him as a D. I'm glad you agree about Becky. I don't even have to go explain with Becky, just no. Benjamin's another F. I'm sorry, man. Your design's just too much. You just no. Sorry, Benjamin. And yeah, Benedict. I think if I knew more about Benedict, I might put him as a C, but no. Bertha's Bertha's an okay hippo. I don't have much opinion about her, so she's a D. Bettina, straight to F. I'm sorry. I don't know if any of you watch Katie on... Is it Katie at Calico? I think that's her name. I can't remember off the top of my head. She did a video recently of the lowest ranked villages on the Animal Crossing portal voting popularity list. And Bettina had 0 votes, and I agree with that. Sorry, Bettina, but no. Not a fan. Bianca. I'm going to put Bianca as C. I think she's kind of cute. Biff's a D. I think he might share my birthday. I'm just going to double check. I have a feeling Biff is my birthday twin. Hi, Banjo. Good to have you here. We are just starting off a tier list of villages, and I'm just looking up Biff's birthday because I can't remember if he's the one I share a birthday with. Nope, it's not him. I cannot remember. Alright, Big Top. Big Top's pretty cute. Maybe a C. Do I do it? Yep, Big Top's a C. You reckon a B for Big Top? I'm going to keep him as a C. He's cute, but I haven't had him on my island, so I don't know. Bill's a C. He was one of my first ever villagers on my first island. I like him, but he's not like amazing. He's cool. Billy's another C. I like him, but he's not top of my list. Biscuit's another C. I actually didn't know much about Biscuit until recently when we did that house for him. You reckon move Billy up to a B? Alright, I might do that. I'm going to put Billy as a B because I am being pretty harsh so far, as you can tell. It's definitely bottom here heavy at this at the moment. And yeah, Biscuit's cute. I just didn't really know much about him until recently. Biddy. Oh, now Biddy. I'm going to put Biddy as a D. Biddy's a D. You reckon F? I'm going to keep Biddy as a D. Not quite bad enough to be an F, but pretty close. Alright, Blair. Blair's a C. She's pretty cute. I do love her design, but she just doesn't, super excite me. Blanche is a C. Good design, but I'm not a huge fan of the ostrich villages. Alright, Bluebear. Bluebear's another A. I didn't know much about Bluebear until recently, but I am quite the fan now, and I definitely want Bluebear on my island soon. I can't remember if I've got Bluebear's amiibo card, but I'll have to have a look. You reckon Blanche is an A? I'm gonna keep Blanche as a C only because maybe a B. Okay, I'm gonna actually go back to Blanche and move Blanche to a B. I do like her design, but yeah, Bluebear is definitely an A. Not an S yet for me because I haven't had her on my island, but definitely an A. Bob's an A too. Classic villager Bob. Bonbon. Bonbon's gonna be... I'm gonna put Bonbon as a D. I think Bonbon would be cuter with different eyebrows. I don't know, she just... There's just something not super cute. Like, she just misses the mark slightly with her look. Yeah. But I'll put her at the higher end of a D. I'll put her right at the front. Bones. Bones is a cutie. Bones is going straight to A. Like, look at that patch. So cute. Boomer. Boomer's a C. I had him on my last island for a little while. He's cute. He's not like... You reckon an A? I'm going to keep Boomer as a C. I think he's got quite a cool, unique design. You reckon D? Yeah, I think C's a good spot. Kind of... I like him, but he's not like amazing. Boone. Boone's cool to look at, but D. Boots. So Boots is okay. Boots is going to be another D. You think F for Bone? I'm going to keep Bone as a D. Only because I think there are much worse gorilla villages, like Al. I would definitely keep Bone above Al. And Boots, yeah. Boots. D. Boris. Now Boris is another one that was in that video that had zero votes for favourite villager. Hi Cloudy! New name I see. I meant to mention that before when you commented. I do like Cloudy, it's a good name. We've just started with our ranking of some villagers and yeah, we're up to Boris. I'm going to put Boris as a D. I don't think he's an F, but he's not amazing. Boyd, straight to F. Bree, straight to F. I'm going to do it with a lot of the mice. V. Roccolo, straight to F. But yes, I've made some controversial decisions so far, as you can see already. Cloudy. Yes. There's been a couple I've moved around. Definitely bottom heavy at the moment. I haven't got many S tiers. I haven't got any of them. No worries, Strawberry. I'll be taking a break again in about 40 minutes. I'll be taking a break in about 40 minutes and then I'll start again this afternoon with part 2 after I've had my lunch. So hopefully see you later on. Oh, Brafina. Sorry, Brafina. I think Brafina's an F. Would be slightly higher with a different name. I just don't like that name. Yes, Biscuit's cool, but he's not. The only reason Biscuit's not higher is because I haven't really had much to do with him until we did that holiday home for him recently. Bruce, yeah, Bruce is a C. I'm going to put him straight to C. I love the deers, so it'd be pretty hard for me to put a deer lower than a C, but yeah. Bubbles is D. I haven't had much experience with Bubbles. Sorry, Buck, straight to F. Sorry, Bud, straight to F. Alright, Bunny. Bunny's cool. One thing I love about Bunny, I'm going to put her in C, is I love how when she's smiling, she looks like she's actually a little bit sad. She's not smiling with her eyes. It's quite cute. Butch. Do we think Butch should be a C or a D? It's between those two, I think. I might put him up to C. What do you think? C or D? D? Okay. Oh, we've got a C and a D in the chat now. Alright, I'm going to put him at the bottom end of C, so he's pretty close to D. Buzz? D. Kelly? I'm sorry, Kelly. Just something's up with that design. No. Camofrog's going straight to B. I love the frogs. I think he's quite cool. Canberra. Some of you have been around for a little while will know Canberra and I are not friends. I just think he looks like Chucky from, what are the Child's Play? Canberra looks like he's from Chucky from Child's Play to me, and I can't get past that. Candy. Now Candy's not too bad. As you can tell, I'm not a huge fan of the mice, but she's a little bit cuter. I do wish those bits under her cheek were just a little bit lower. I mean, under her eyes were just a little bit lower. They're just, nah. Alright, Carmen. D. Caroline. D or F. I'm going to put it at the start of the Fs. Just, I don't know. Caroline's a bit, not really a fan. Carrie's, I can't decide. What do you think? C or D for Carrie? I do like her design, but I can't decide if Carrie's good enough to be a C. Whatever shows up first in the chat, C or D, that's where Carrie's going. D, alright, Carrie's staying in D. You'd put her in F. Yeah, I don't know about F, but definitely, yeah, I think I agree, D. Cashmere, straight to F. I'm sorry, Cashmere looks a bit unwell, a bit sick. I do like the sheep normally, but Cashmere just, yeah, doesn't look very healthy. Like she's had something bad for lunches and is not feeling too good. Celia's one, not too bad. I'm gonna put her as a D. She's okay, but oh no, I'm putting her as a C. I'm upgrading her. I do like her design. She's kind of cool. All right, Caesar. Sorry, mate, you're going straight in F. Cheddar. Cheddar's going in F, and I know some people might rank cheddar a little bit higher, but I have a reason I don't like cheddar. So, on my first island, none of my villagers got fleas, and then the day that cheddar moved in, about 3 villagers got fleas, and it carried on until cheddar left. Just, everybody got fleas. Oh, I've done something to that. How do I click out of that? There we go. Oh, dang it, I've just... Phew! Sorry, I shouldn't be hitting buttons while I'm telling stories. But yes, so I blame Cheddar for the fleas that my whole island got. And yeah, not a fan. Gosh, it's not fitting in the screen anymore, is it? Just one moment. I'm just gonna zoom out a little bit. See how that looks. That should be a bit better. Yep, that's better. Fret did the same to you. It's strange, isn't it? It seems to be just as soon as a particular villager arrives, the fleas arrive too. You kicked him out, fair enough. Alright, Charlize. I'm sorry, Charlize, but you're an F. It's the fringe, I think. It just doesn't quite work with the rest of that design. I don't know. Cherry's gonna be a C. Oh, no, a B. She is really, really cute. I think she's awesome. She's not in my top villagers of all time, but she's cute. And Cherry, I know some people aren't a fan of Cherry, but she's a C for me. I think she's got quite a cool personality. I like her. Alright, where are we at? Chester. D. Not an F, but a D for sure. Yeah, see, Cherry's a bit of a hit and miss with a lot of people, I think. Either they love her or just are not a huge fan of Cherry. Chevra, I think that's how you say it. D. I don't know. She's okay, but nothing. Now, Chief. It's going to be hard for me to rank a wolf lower than a C. He's not one of the best, but he's cool. Chops, I'm sorry. You're going straight to F. Kind of, a unique design, but nope. Nope. Not happening. Chow. D. What do we think about Chow? D or F? I can't decide. I'm leaning towards F, but maybe D. Maybe at the upper side of F. You reckon D? Okay. Chow's going in D. So I am using tiermaker.com, and this was already set up as a template, so thank you to whoever made this. Chrissy. B. I like Chrissy. She's cute. She's not someone I'd keep around after I had her photo, but she's cute. Claude's a C. I know that might be a bit controversial with that monobrow he's got. But I have him on my pocket campsite at the moment, and I'm quite enjoying him. He's kind of cool. His look is growing on me. I would have put him as a D before, but yeah, his look's growing on me. Claudia. D. Meh. Not terrible, but you love Chrissy but prefer Francine. Yeah, I think I prefer Francine as well. They're both Very cute. But I think they'll probably both be in B for me, but we'll see. Clay, straight to S. Anyone who knows me knows Clay is one of my number ones. Not much is going to beat Clay for me. I know some people don't like his design. They think he's a bit, it's just, they're not a fan, but I love him. He's been on all my islands since my first island. I never had him in New Leaf, but he's always on my islands. I just think he's so chill, he's happy, and he reminds me a lot of one of my dogs. Not the one who's fast asleep behind me at the moment, but the other one. Cleo, D. Clyde, F. Coach, F. Cobb, D. That was easy. Yeah, so Cleo is okay, but I'm not really a fan of the horses. Cobb is kind of okay. Coach, I don't know. I had him on he was a starter on one of my islands, and I don't know. I think it's the stubble. I just am not a fan. But I know some people love Coach, so that might be an interesting one. Sorry, I'm just having a couple of drinks. I'm quite thirsty this morning. Coco, I think it's going to be an A. I just love, I'm sticking her at the upper end of B. So I think Coco has an amazing design. I just am not a huge fan of her hands. The line around the bottom, it just looks like something else to me, but won't get into that. Next up we've got Cole. Cole's going to be a D. It's the teeth. I'm scared he's going to bite me. Colton. No, D. Cookie's a B for sure. Maybe an A even. No, I'm putting her as a B. Cookie's a sweetheart. She's so cute. Look at those eyes. But she's just not quite unique enough to get an A. And of course nothing's getting an S unless they're flawless like Clay. In my opinion. Flawless in my opinion. Alright, who have we got now? Cousteau. Nah. F. Cranston. D. Croak. Sorry mate, you're going straight to F. Cube. I like Cube. Like a lot of the penguins, quite a cool design. Not at the top, but not bad. Not bad. I might just try zoom out a little bit again because we are running out of space. How's that? Just check OBS 1 second. Oh yeah, that's better. Cool. Straight into D. I'd put Kurlos in D purely because I would rather have Kurlos than say Cashmere. If it was a sheep, definitely Kurlos over Cashmere. Hi! I'm going to still call you Peppy, by the way, even though you have a new name. I hope you don't mind. Welcome. We're only up to C, so no worries at all. And I am going to stop probably in about 25 minutes, half an hour, and then start up again. So no problem that you've just arrived. But then, yeah, so once I've had lunch, after that, I'll come back on. I'll probably have about half an hour break and then we'll start because this is going to take a while. We're, 40 minutes in and I'm only up to C. But this is who we have so far, Peppy. As you can see, am being pretty picky. You may disagree with some of these. Some of them might be a bit controversial for some people. But yeah, it's something I love about Animal Crossing, is I find as everyone's got, different thoughts and opinions, they have different tastes on the villagers. And I love that. I love seeing people put a villager that I dislike in the S tier or, So, Curly's A D. It's okay, but meh. Kurt. I'm going to put Kurt in C. I know that's a bit of a interesting decision, but I quite like his face. He's not someone I'd keep around, and if I saw him on an island, I would have to think, do I invite him, do I not? But yeah. In the S tier, I'll scroll up. Sorry, it's not all fitting on the screen anymore. I'll try fix that between streams. So in the S tier, we've only got Clay so far. He's the only one worthy that we've come across so far. I am pretty fussy. And I know other people are not a huge fan of his, but he's my boy. He's my guy. Alright, next up we've got Sid. Sid's kind of cool. Not higher than a C. Maybe a D. I'm going to put him as a high D. He's okay. Not someone I'm going to. Yeah. Serrano, D. Yes, Clay, the one and only. Alright, we've got Daisy. Daisy's going into B. Close to an A. I love Daisy's design. She's a cutie. Dina. I'm going to put Dina as a C. I think she's sorry, I'm just realised my phone's probably been vibrating that whole time. I'm just going to turn notifications off for a bit. Yeah, Daisy's awesome. Dina's a C. I think she's pretty cute. Oh, you've got Daisy on your second island. Awesome. Yeah. She's cool. I'd invite her along until I had her photo. Definitely if I saw her, I'd invite her onto my island. But I'm unsure if I'd keep her around once I had her photo. So that's why she's a B rather than an A. And Dina, I like Dina's design. I think she's kind of cute. She's not a B or an A, but yeah, I think she's just got a cute look. I'd change that hair maybe along the top, but yeah. Alright, Deirdre. Deirdre's a C. I think she'd be higher. She'd be a B. But I think her lips just don't quite match the rest of her face. I don't know. Do you think the same about Deirdre? I think she's a cute villager, but I don't know. And yeah, I had her on my island, this current island, for a short time. I don't think I even kept her around until I had her photo. She wanted to leave, so I let her leave. Deli's going to be a C. I'm not a huge fan of the monkey villagers, but I like Deli. Del, D. Meh, just a bit boring to be honest. Not my cup of tea. Yeah, something's just slightly off with Deirdre. I don't know if it's the white lips or the eyebrows. Just something. She could be such a cute design, and it's just ever so slightly off. Derwin. Derwin's somewhere between D and F for me. What do you think? Should I put him as a D, or should I put him as the top side of, here in the Fs? He's kind of in between for me. I might put him as a D, maybe. Unless people in chat say something different. I think I'll keep him as a D for now. Alright. Diana's a B. You think F? Alright, we're moving Derwin down to F. He can sit there. Diana. Diana's a B. She would be an A for me, but I've had her on my island a couple of times. And she's so cute. And her house is so cute. But she's just ever so slightly boring. I don't know. I didn't enjoy her on my island. I just didn't find her her personality, I don't know. She was just a little bit boring. So I didn't keep her around for long. I think she's definitely, the way she looks in her house, she's easily one of my top, designs. But her personality, I don't know. I didn't find her that great. Oh gosh, Diva. Straight to F. Sorry, Diva. Who have we got next? Dizzy. Dizzy's a C for sure. Look at those cute ears. Just cute. villager you really want for your tropical island is Faith. Oh, it's such a pity you didn't want her, a week and a half ago, because you could have had her from my island before she moved out. She only left, actually be 2 weeks ago today she moved out. You could have had her. Never mind. If I see someone giving her away, I'll let you know. Dobie. Dobie's an A for me for sure. He's nearly an S for me. I think, now we've had him on my island for a couple of weeks, I'm loving Dobie. He's just a cool, grumpy old man, and I love it. Alright, Doc. Doc's a C. Doc's okay. Not one of the best bunnies, but not terrible. Dom. Now, Dom, do I put another villager in the S tier? Am I going to do it? Actually, I'm going to put Dom as an A. Purely because if I had to choose between Dobie and Dom, you think Dobie's a C? Yeah, fair enough. I think if I was going to put choose between Dom and Dobie and keep them on my island, I would probably keep Dobie. And so if Dobie's an A, then Dom has to be an A as well. But yeah, Dom's awesome. He's definitely one of my favourite jocks. He's so happy and I love seeing him zoom around my island. Dora, D. Not an F, but meh. He's like top 3 for you. He's definitely up there for me, but he's probably he's in my top 10, I'd say. Maybe top 15, but he's not, Dottie. I've got Dottie on my island at the moment. She's okay. I'm not going to keep her around. She's not worthy of a B. I think she's just okay. Her house is just so bland looking. I was not impressed when I went into her house when she first moved in, and I was like, what? Who put this together? It's just a bit of a mishmash. It's just not very pretty inside. So I redesigned it yesterday, although I'm not super happy about my redesign. But yeah, she's not higher than a C. Drago's going to be a D. He's okay. I probably wouldn't have him on my island, but he's okay. Drake can be a C. I probably see him as I see Bill. He's cute, but meh. He's okay. I've got him on my pocket campsite at the moment. I wouldn't put him higher. He may be at the top end of a D, maybe at the top of the Ds, but at the moment I'd say I'm kind of seeing it as S are like my amazing ultimate all time. I think they're amazing. They're near perfection. If they wanted to stay on my island after I had their photo, I'd let them. B is they're awesome. If I saw them on an island, I would invite them for sure. I'd be undecided whether or not I'd keep them after I had their photo, but I would just, they're cool. C is if I saw them on an island, I'd have to decide on the day whether or not I'd invite them. They're a bit of a maybe, yeah. D is if I saw them, I'd probably not invite them. They're okay. And yeah, but F is just no, F, no. Oh, you're not feeling too well. That's not good. Hope you feel better soon. Alright, who have we got now? Drift. Drift's probably a D for me. Ed, D. Egbert, D. Alright, we've come to another one that I have a very, very strong opinion about. And that is Elise. Elise is going straight into F. And I've told you this story before, but for those who don't know it, Elise was... So when I first got Animal Crossing New Horizons, I didn't realise that if you saw a villager on an island, that I assumed that you had to invite them to your island no matter what. And Elise was my number 10 on my first island, and I was like, oh no, do I have to have her on my island? I'm not a huge fan. And so I stupidly, I don't know why I thought that, I invited her to my island. And she was horrible, and I just don't like her personality, and I'm sorry, I am not a fan of her at all. And then So I tried so many things to get her to leave. I didn't have amiibo cards at the time because they were sold out everywhere here. I just wanted her to go, and it took months. It took months, and that's what actually made me start time traveling for the first time back in 2020, was trying to get rid of Elise because she's just, oh, no. And I should find the photos. I've got a couple of photos from my very first island, but not many, but I have one of her, and she's like, I had boarded around her house, and I'd put up a sign saying, please leave, or something like that, or go away, and I just wanted her gone. I'm so brutal, I know. Alright, Ellie. Ellie's a bee. She's cute. Not much more to say about that. Elmer, D. I hate that he's called Elmer, because isn't that the glue, and there was this whole thing for a while that wasn't glue made from horses or something horrible. I just can't with that name. Just no. Eloise. Eloise is a C. I think she's okay. Elvis, another D. Not my cup of tea. Gosh, it's getting tall, isn't it? I might have to zoom out again, but I don't want. Yeah, we'll see. Eric. Eric's an A for me for sure. Look at those antlers. He's so cute. He's awesome. He's perfect for a winter island. Yeah, I like him. Eugene. This is another one that's going to be controversial. He's an S tier for me. I know most people hate Eugene. I think he's a cool guy. I love his attitude. I love his glasses. I love when you get him to remove those glasses that he just has a tiny dot for eyes. I did let him leave my island not that long ago, but he's someone I'll always invite to my islands. I think I've got his amiibo card now. I'm pretty sure I do. Just because, yeah, he's an S tier for me. I do wish his house design was a bit better though. Hi Kirby James. We are up to E, so no worries. And this is just part one. I'm going to probably in about 10-15 minutes take a lunch break, and then we'll start again probably half an hour after that. So yeah, alright. Eunice. Eunice is a C. Kind of cool, but Fang, straight to C. Maybe a B. Am I being too brutal with Fang, do you think? Do you think Fang should be a B? I do love the wolves. Who else have I got in C? And is Fang considered higher than those villagers? I might put Fang as a B. Yep, I'm moving him up to B. Fauna, straight to A for Fauna. Just look at the design. So cute. So cute. She's not an S tier because I had her on my island and I let her leave. I just, she's but I will say, when I had her on my island, I had 7 out of my 10 villages were normal villages, and I think just having that many with the same personality type got quite boring and repetitive. So Fauna is definitely an A. Felicity. I'm going to put Felicity in D. I think it's the hair. I don't know. Philbert. Straight to B for Philbert. He's a cutie. Oh, you're the other side. Oh, are you saying same because you were late? Alright, who's next? Flip. D. Meh. Alright, I'll do a couple more and I think I might take my break and then we can start again after that. Flo. I'm going to put Flo as a D. Probably one of my lower penguins. I just think, I don't know. Not a huge fan. She's okay. I probably wouldn't invite her if I saw her. I think Flora's quite cute. I'm going to put Flora as a C. My reason being that if I saw her on an island, I probably would. I would think about inviting Flora. I might not, but I'd consider it. So I think she's a C. Alright, who's next? Flurry. I'm going to put Flurry as a C. I think Flurry's okay. I love the hamsters. But Flurry's just not quite as cool as some of the other hamsters, and I've often seen Flurry on islands when I've been villager hunting and not invited Flurry, so Flurry's a C. Yeah, C for sure. Francine. Now, where is... Gosh, why can't I find her? That's weird. Oh, was she... No, I'm going to have to scroll up. Hang on. There she is. Chrissy and Francine together. They're both bees. They're both cute. But I don't know if I'd keep them around forever. Frank. D. Meh. Freckles. Freckles is one of those ones that is kind of cute because it's such a weird look, but not cool enough to go any higher. Freya's going to be a C. Cute, but Freya's no Dobie or Whitney for me. Alright, once I've finished the Fs, I am going to take a break and make myself some lunch, and then we'll come back in about 30 minutes after that. But I'll finish up the Fs first. Frigga. Frigga's a C. I think Frigga's cute, but if I saw her on an island, I don't know if I'd invite her or not. Frida's a D. I don't know, there's something about that design, it just doesn't quite work for me. Frobert, D. And Fuchsia's going to be a D. Maybe a C. I'm going to put Fuchsia as a C because I would consider inviting her to my island. I probably might not, but I'd consider it. And there we are. We have finished up to F. I am going to take a break for about half an hour. I'll end the stream now, and then I will come back on straight after I've eaten some lunch because I am hungry. It is just before midday here, and I have got a bagel waiting for me that I am super hungry. So I'll see you all in about 30 minutes, and we'll start again. We'll continue with Gabby. See you soon.